about to go pick up Josh. About to go see Ready Player One. I personally am not really that excited for this movie. I have a bit of a love-hate relationship for Steven Spielberg films, in that the first movie I remember seeing in the cinemas was Jurassic Park, and I thought it was amazing, and it was pretty much one of the reasons why I wanted to get into the film industry. It didn't pan out, but anyway, I don't know, the last, 4 or 5 of his movies have just been terrible. I was pretty excited for this movie a couple of years back when I heard that Christopher Nolan was involved. Back, I think it was 2014, he was apparently involved, and I was quite hyped for it back then, but then when he left, I don't know, I wasn't really as hyped when I heard that Spielberg was involved. But nevertheless, I'm going to go in, I'm going to enjoy as much as I can. Tully, we're going to go see Ready Player One. Are you excited?
Well, knowing it's a Spielberg film and knowing his last few films haven't been his best work, I'm trying not to get my hopes up like you.
Yeah.
It looks great, it looks fantastic, and with all the references it has in it, it could be something truly amazing.
Yeah.
But I'm walking into this film probably looking for an average 7 out of 10 film, but, I could be blown away, and this could be something amazing.
I'm going to go into this film how I went into the film Tintin, where I was like, I don't think it's going to be great, but I think it's going to entertain me for at least 40 minutes, do you know? But whereas with Tintin, I was entertained for the full 2 hours because it was actually pretty good. I don't know about this one. I don't know. I really like Olivia Cook. I think Olivia Cook is a great little actress. But, I don't know. I reckon she's going to be one of those people that's going to rock up halfway through the fucking film. She'll be the character that rocks up an hour and 20 minutes into this movie and she'll be there for 40 minutes and that'll be it. I don't know. I don't have the highest of hopes for it, eh? And I do like Tyler Sheridan. I think he's a great actor. And he's got a lot of, he's done a lot of movies that were actually really good. I don't know, man. It's Cyclops. He's the new Cyclops. I didn't like that movie, Apocalypse.
No one liked that movie.
No. Not even Millhouse likes Millhouse. But, yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not hyped, but, I buy my popcorn and my drink just like everyone else. But if this movie doesn't do that as much as it just does blatantly, hey, look, it's this. Hey, look, it's this. Oh, look, it's the T-Rex from Star Wars. Look, it's the DeLorean, and inside it, the guy inside is wearing a white wig. It's just going to piss me off. And honestly, it's just going to piss me off, eh?
Oh, yeah. I can see why that would piss you off.
He did buy a lot of the rights to do those sort of things, so I can understand him using it to the fullest. But at the same time, don't overdo it, you know?
No, don't.
But that aside,
walking in expecting a popcorn flick.
Yeah, I'm walking in expecting something along the lines of Fast and Furious, but not as irritatingly bad.
I was going to say, you fucking hate this.
Yeah, I do, yeah. But, in the sense that it's, all CGI, hardly, it's all CGI, all action, hardly any depth. That's what I'm expecting.
This is some kind of censored trailer, then
yeah.
I don't really see them showing a Deadpool 2
Well, this is
trailer.
a teen sort of film, so it has to be teen-oriented. So, it'll be Star Wars, it'll be Infinity War, it'll be Dwayne Johnson. I literally just blanked on what the fuck it was that we were just talking about as well. That's how much I cared. But who knows, man? Hey, they might show the hurricane heist.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, we're here. Alright, we'll be back soon. We'll let you know what we thought of the movie. We're back in, literally a second in this video, because it literally isn't going to take long at all. Can I just say, starting off, spoilers, obviously spoilers, but can I just say starting off, right? You know at the end there, because I'm going to forget, at the end there where Simon Pegg came out and he's all like, hello, I'm Og, blah blah blah, you've won. Can I just say, for a guy that runs a company who's what was it, $500 billion, $500 billion company, can I just say, why the fuck did he have a really shitty iPad inside a really old leather case? Like, did you not notice that?
No.
The dude from the IOI was using, like, holographic things and all shit like that. And he's like, here, I've got this iPad. Like, you run like a company that's worth $500 billion. Like, alright, that said, yeah, I give it a 6 out of 10, mate. Give it a 6 out of 10. Like, it was good, and, like, I do get the references thing where they're like, oh, there's too many references, it takes away from the story. But I think it only really happened 2/3 of the way through it, where the last third of the film, it felt simultaneously bogged down with references, bogged down with, like, story that we didn't really need, but then way too cluttered with, like, CGI and virtual reality shit that we didn't technically need. And it was like, at the same time, it was like elongated, like they've gone, just draw it out a bit. Just draw it out so the movie's 2.5 hours long, not like an hour and 45 minutes. Like, I just felt like it was way too drawn out at some points. Like, you know when they're escaping in the van? You could have cut that down to like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like a 20-minute scene, and it's like, oh, we get it, come on. But, that being said, I think if it was a different director, and you had different actors, it might not have been the same. It might have been just as crappy. I think, Ben Mendelsohn was a good choice for the bad guy. I do think that. I think Ty Sheridan, as much as like you didn't really get to see him at all in the movie because it was always his avatar in the film, he still delivered a good performance. And same with Olivia Cook. I think she delivered a good performance despite the fact that, like I predicted, she wouldn't rock up till halfway through the movie. But I think even though it was their avatar the most of the time, not them, but like their voice, maybe it was a lot of motion capture from them. I think if it was different actors, it probably wouldn't have been the same. It would probably have been a little bit crappier, you know? So I did like that. But my favourite scene from the movie would have to be the Zemeckis bomb. Like in the when they were doing the dance sequence and they threw the Zemeckis bomb and it rewound time for 60 seconds and the Back to the Future theme came on. I just think it was a really funny thing. And that whole scene in the nightclub was really nice. But yeah, other than that, I reckon in about a month's time I'll probably forget most of that movie.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, is it going to be a 2 for $20 deal, or
I'll buy it when it comes out. Well, I'll buy it when it comes out, but like, it'll be the sort of thing that I buy when I buy it.
Instantly watch?
Yeah. Like, it'll be like Justice League, where I hated it and loved it at the same time for completely different reasons. And I will buy it when it comes out on DVD, just not straight away. Like, I'll wait a long time, and then randomly I'll see it at like JB Hi-Fi for like $9.95, and be like, oh, I'll pick that up. It'll be one of those sort of deals, you know? But it's not the sort of movie that I'm gonna seek out to watch again very quickly.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
And I do think because of the heavy use of CGI, that it probably is the sort of movie that you can really only see in the cinemas, whereas at home it'll have a complete different feel to it.
Yeah.
Complete different tone. Also, though, I think that the movie animation in that movie was pretty good. It kind of reminded me a little bit of the Final Fantasy movie that came out in 2001. It's interesting. It's interesting the way they're taking it. But anyway, stop me rattling on. What did you think?
Well, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10, yeah.
So, yeah, good. Not amazing and not something I would see a second time in the cinema. CGI, I've got to say, it was pretty mind-blowing. Like you, I loved the dance sequence. I loved that whole sequence to The Shining, without going into too much detail.
Oh, yeah, that was really cool, yeah. That's really something I wouldn't want to spoil for someone.
Yeah.
Did you think that the race sequence being at the start kind of let down the fact that it was too overcluttered? Or did you think it was something to gear you up for like the ending where it was insanely overcluttered?
I feel the race sequence was just crammed with too many pop culture references.
Yeah. It was crammed. It was like they shoved as much in as they could, and then they just quick, just tie up the bags as much as we can.
Yeah. Like, it was good, but it could have been done with less, reference.
They could have taken a few things out.
Yeah.
Like, there was a lot in there that they really could have taken out without you realizing it. It's more of a, hey, when that's on Blu-ray, I can go scene by scene by scene and probably still see as many references as I actually really gave a shit about the first time I watched it.
Yeah. I enjoyed the first act. I enjoyed the second act. But like you, I didn't really agree with the third act, and I didn't really enjoy the whole cliche of the two main characters and the whole love story.
Yeah, like, I mean, I knew that was going to happen because it's a Spielberg film. It's a family sort of film because it's PG. Is it PG in this country?
I think it's M.
Well,
I mean, there was a fair bit of swearing in it, and the F-bomb was dropped.
Dropped at least twice.
At least twice in that. And I don't know.
M then,
I don't know a PG film that's got the F-bomb in it.
Beetlejuice is PG, and that's got one F word in it.
Oh wow.
Yeah. The more you know. Going to the rainbow.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I don't know what more to say there. I really wasn't fond of the third act.
Yeah,
and
I think setting up the world was easy as piss for them, and the narration at the start was very easy, and then getting into the whole mindset of the virtual reality that it is was very easy for them to set up because you just go with it. And then the second act was easy to go with because it's setting up more of the world, more of the characters, and you're kind of enjoying where it's going without being too overflowed with narrative and shit in your face. But the third scene was just, it was so Matrix Revolutions. Yeah. It was like, hey, you know how there's parts in this movie where there's a little bit of green screen but we're on the set? Well, now there's no set and it's all just green screen. And then just, maybe we'll just get someone in a green screen suit to come in and just do some motions, and then the whole entire movie is just green screen effects. Right? It kind of just let it down a little bit, right? And it's not that the CGI was shit. It was just, it let it down. There was something about it just let it down for me. You know?
I did enjoy the casting choice. I mean, not relatively well-known actors. I feel like for a Spielberg film, he's kind of taken a shot in the dark here and cast some known actors, but not like A-list celebrities.
Well, like Ty Sheridan, I know he's quite well-known, but not enough to say he's not like an A-lister.
Say, oh my God, this guy is starring in this film.
Ty Sheridan.
When this film was promoted, no one really looked at the cast.
No,
they looked more at the
I know Olivia Cook because I've watched Bates Motel and I thought she was fantastic in Me and Earl and the Dying Girl. But other than that, a lot of people probably wouldn't know her unless they saw Ouija, and who the hell saw Ouija? So, you know, I mean, I know what you mean by that as well. And Ben Mendelsohn's probably the only person in there that people will be like, oh, that's that dude from, and then just rattle off like a million things he's been in.
Yeah, I guess you need to put at least a couple of big-known actors like him, Simon Pegg.
Oh yeah, Simon Pegg. Who was the Mark Rylance? Mark Rylance, I'm pretty sure, was the main dude. I'm quite sure it was Mark Rylance. Like, I'm looking at him and I'm like, it looks like Mark Rylance, but then saying that, I don't really fully remember if it was or not.
Yeah.
But
overall, 7 out of 10 for me. Good, not great. I'll buy it when it comes out on Blu-ray. May wait a while for it to go a little bit cheaper, but
yeah, I'll definitely wait a while for it to get cheaper.
If you want to watch a decent popcorn flick, then give it a go.
I don't know if it's going to be at cinemas much longer because school holidays, I do believe, will knock it all out.
Oh yeah.
And what's it like? 2 weeks now? You've got the event. No, 3 weeks now. You've got the Avengers coming out.
Oh yeah.
So 3 weeks to the day. It's con.
Yeah.
So give it a go. Give it a try if you want. There's enough references in there for you to be entertained. But you kind of have to understand where the references are coming from. Do you know one reference that pissed me off, though? Was the Overwatch reference.
Yeah.
Like, Tracer from Overwatch, as much as I love that game, they use that way too much. She was in the movie for at least 7 separate scenes that I saw.
Oh, really? I saw her in 2.
Oh, man. I seen her zipping around in one scene, and then when they were at the start, she went through a portal, and she's like, let's do it! And you're like, come on, man. Like, just because she's like hot property, don't need to put her in the movie for so long. It's like with the Minecraft reference at the very start.
Yeah.
They literally just threw it in there so people would be like, I get that reference even if I've never played that game. But like, they threw her in there so much that it almost felt like they were trying to beat you over the head with the reference, eh?
Oh wow.
But other than that, I don't know, man. It's a hard one. It honestly, to me, it is exactly like Justice League. It's a good film that was bogged down with a lot of shit. Yeah. I'm going to forget this movie in about 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, probably.
I literally will wake up one day and I'll be like, oh man, that movie was good. Like, but, yeah. Anyway, well, that was a good little mini podcast.
Yep.
So, it's pretty much that. What's the next movie we're going to go see?
I don't know, man. Infinity War?
When'd you go away?
I go away at the end of April, so I'll be leaving roughly 28th, 27th.
28th?
Yeah, give or take.
Yeah, I'll see if I've got the 26th off and we can go if you want.
Oh, sweet.
I haven't seen Black Panther, so I won't understand any of the fucking storyline with him, but who gives a shit? We'll see, huh?
Oh man, we can be those two people in the masses go, no.
Something will happen, I'll be like, unbelievable. It's a superhero movie, get fucked. Yeah, so overall, I enjoyed the movie, but like I expected, I didn't enjoy all of it. It was a good popcorn flick, like Tully said, but you know, I guess the curse of Steven Spielberg disappointing me with every movie he brings out since 2008 is kind of lifted, because I didn't hate this movie to death, but then again, it wasn't the greatest film ever made. Good enough movie to see at the cinemas if you got nothing else on though.